Welcome back, everyone, to the GGBL. Postseason underway. Wild card round. Here we go. Only game ones here tonight. About a 20-plus minute video. We're going to get all game ones done. And it'll set you guys up for the next video here coming up over the weekend. Probably on Sunday, so we can wrap everything up here in the wild card. Nice, pretty little package and put a bow on it and get ready for next Friday, which will be the divisional series. So let's get it started. Bottom two here, San Francisco and Richmond. A lot of you guys were picking Richmond, and I don't really know why. Maybe it's the boogeyman. Maybe Richmond has worn out its welcome. You're almost looking a little pessimistic that they're going to get back to the GGBL finals, the Gold Series. However, Trey Mashburn says not so fast, as he's going to blast a solo home run. Possible double play ball here for Samuel Wilson, barreling down the line, but that will be charged to Jimbo Crawford on the error at third base, pulling Wyatt Street off the bag. Parker Burnside does get a strikeout here on Julian Cavedo, so we got one down. Matt Justice comes up with a 0-0 count, delivering a deep fly ball to center field, and that baby is gone. Maybe your pessimism, guys, was well-founded. 3-run shot for Matt Justice. Again, for Richmond, like, we got rid of Chris Addison. We're acquiring Matt Justice on just some type of random addition. Like, hey, maybe we need to focus up and shore up on first base a little bit. We weren't expecting to make the playoffs. Grant Warlock responds with a solo shot. Home run of his own, making it a 3-2 game. Bottom six, Carson Vanderhouse, one of the pitchers that we acquired from the Chris Addison trade with the Chicago Breeze, rolls up a well-timed double play. Richmond gets out of the little mini jam. Here we go, top seventh. Juwan Ruckin is still out there. Gets a strikeout on Benny Blanco here with the man on base. Moya steps up, swing on through and missed for a strike one call. We're going to move to 0-2 here, and he's going to go down swinging after a stolen base by Scott Gonzalez. So we did have a runner in scoring position. Richmond can't come through. Still a 3-2 game. Max Pryor is going to strike out Wyatt Street to keep this thing a 3-2 ball game. So let's jump now to the top of the ninth. 2-0 pitch here. Donald Valentine, the pitcher coming in, the reliever, a 7+ ERA during the season. That's a 7, guys. That's who you're going to bring into this spot here. A left-hander against a couple righties. They do pick off Mondesir, but the throw was in the dirt, and they can't corral it. It's going to be an E3 on the first baseman, Grant Warlock, and then Scott Gonzalez steps up, hits a line drive here to right field. That's going to be caught by Vito Vega. Luckily for Valentine, let's see if they can get out of this inning. They're going to have to face off now against Benny Blanco, and they'll decide to intentionally walk Blanco. He's 1 for 4 today. I'm not sure this might be the right decision, because now you got to go up against Rubio Moya. He's 2 for 4 today, one of the good boys' best hitters, and he finds a pitch that he likes. He's in a great hitter's count, 2-1 pitch. Gets a base knock. That should be a double, potentially. Yep, it is. It is 4-2 now. Moya delivers a RBI single. Richmond's up now 4-2. Next inning, bottom of the ninth. We got Gunnar Skarsgård coming on. He's already got one down, and Stoitsiadis will walk. Okay, that's the game's tying run. With Vito Vega coming up. Now, I want you to take a look at that. 10 pitches, guys. There's the 15th pitch right there. Foul ball, 2-2 count. 16th pitch, ball 3. 17th pitch, foul ball. How about another one? Foul ball. Vega isn't giving up. He's not being worn down here by Skarsgård. How about the next one? Another foul ball. Another one, potentially? Yeah, another foul ball. This is getting crazy. This is getting nuts. Vito Vega. 2-run homer to tie the game in the bottom of the ninth. Vito Vega delivers a gut punch to the good boys. Foul ball after foul ball after foul ball. I think it was like an 11-pitch at-bat. And he just kept fighting. So San Francisco still one down, guys. Sixto's going to walk. Skarsgård is having some trouble right now. We're getting a little bit nervous here. Elliott Scott, strike one call. Throw down. Sixto is gunned out. Moya here with the gun. I'd say that that's a very Good swap for us, getting rid of Chris Addison. He had some real troubles in the last couple of playoff runs, not throwing runners out. Now we got a guy like Moya. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing here if you're a Richmond fan. Now, here, top 10, Quevedo, base hit up the middle. Street can't really get there. I think Quevedo was going to get there no matter what. But now they might think something's on here because we know Richmond likes to steal bags. We know they like to be aggressive. Here comes the throw down, and not really in time. Quevedo's a little too quick. So now a 1-2 count here to Matt Justice. Next pitch coming from Kang. And that one is long. It's far. It's deep. It's gone. Matt Justice, don't you change those cleats. 2 home runs in this ball game. Justice with a 3-run shot. Now a 2-run bomb to take the lead. 6-4. Good boys. Matt Justice has got all the red from his Maples days, and he hasn't had any time to change him, apparently. He's been with us for, like, what, since July? Apparently, they're good luck charms. So, bottom 10th we go. Richmond up 6-4. Street's going to strike out looking. Bonds draws a walk. Not really going to hurt us, but honestly, when you got Trey Mashburn coming up, it's a little scary because we could, again, get another 2-run homer to tie the game. Very Vito Vega-esque, but he will fly out to center field. Grant Warlock, little ground ball here to Mejia, slinging it out over to second base. Gonzalez is there, and the good boys will get a game number 1 victory here in the wild card round. That is absolutely crucial because you guys know how it all works. You need 1 more win. You got to get to 2. The first to 2 advances to the divisional series. So that is going to be huge, a huge, huge game in San Fran for game number 2. So now let's kick it out here to the next matchup. We got Iowa with 2 left-handers here. Ricky Shepard had a very good season, although he had a losing record at 10-11. But overall, I thought he pitched really good for a guy that we haven't really heard much about. Speaking of, we have heard about this guy, right? Chris Peterson has never had a single season under 200 strikeouts. We know what he brings to the table. One of the top-of-the-line starters across the GGBL. We're going to jump here to the top of the 3rd. We got a little double play ball. Ricky Shepard pitching well. Iowa still got to try to figure out Chris Peterson. Looks like they might have a chance here. Tyson Cobb at first, nice play, but everybody's safe. It was hit in the perfect spot. If you're Justy Jeffrey, you will take that. Next batter up is Angel Hernandez here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That is a deep drive to right center field, all the way to the wall. Should score at least 2 runs. I'm thinking it should score 2. We'll see. Here comes the throw into home plate. Not in time. Jeffrey scores. Angel Hernandez with a double, a 2-run double to be exact. Next batter up is Giuseppe Ferrari. That's a base hit off of Tyson Cobb's glove. He's having a tough go of it. Not really any of his fault, but the ball is just finding him, and he's getting a little unlucky right now. Let's jump here to the bottom of the 5th inning. Chris Peterson. Ball's going to go off of his glove. Again, kind of struggling here. Washington, not a lot of luck right now. Terry Haas down 0-2. Base hit to the opposite field. Peterson's actually going to get knocked out of the game right here, right now. It's crazy, right? There's just some games that he's really automatic. He's just a beast. And then there's other games like this where he kind of lays a little bit of a stinker. The 2-1 here to Cruz. George Cruz is one of the most consistent hitters in the GGBL. He's going to drive in another run. That's a ground rule double. Angel Hernandez looks like he is going to draw a walk, so it's bases loaded now. Albert Madrid coming in for Chris Peterson. He's got to find a way to shut this little mini threat down. Cobb tossing out to second, back over to first base, not in time. Another run's going to score there for the Reapers. It's 5-0, so that'll get the job done. They'll definitely trade the out for another run here. 5-0. Another base hit going to the opposite field. It's 6-0. Joey Brandon comes through with a knock. Reapers, a commanding lead, guys. Let's jump to the top of the 6th. 2 down. Brooks is up. He's going to fly out. Ricky Shepard is through 6. That's a quality start. How about bottom 6th? Amari Ruiz. Deep drive. Brooks is diving for it. Not going to get it. It's a 1-out double. Are the Reapers going to get another run? Potentially. We'll see. George Cruz. Base hit. Oh! Popped out of the glove again. What is going on? Washington needs to, like, loosen up or tie up the laces, tighten up the laces a little bit here on their baseball gloves. Something's happening here, guys. It's not working out for them. Deep drive here by Jake Taylor. Could be a 3-run bomb, but instead it is a strikeout. So it could have been 7-3. Even with the 3-run shot, I just don't think that Washington's coming back, guys. Ricky Shepard, after that strikeout, his day is done. And he had a couple strikeouts, 5 to be exact, and a very, very good showing. Here's a base hit. Javon Brown comes through in the top of the 7th with a knock and a RBI. 7-1. 3-1 pitch here to Sebastian Salvatore. Deep drive to center. Haas is there. He's got it. No advance from second to third. 2 outs. See what Nishii's going to come up with here. It's a base hit. Here comes Terry Haas. Might be a little bit too slow for him to make a play, but here comes the throw into home. Not in time. Tyson Cobb scores. And Nishii draws the Swamp Monsters a little bit closer. 1-2 pitch here. Ground ball. Slinging it over second. Final out in the 7th. And honestly, that is going to do it, guys. That was the threat. That was it for the Swamp Monsters. They got 2 runs in the inning. Felt like I had to show that to you guys just so you saw where the 2 runs came from. But in the end, they didn't really amount to anything. It didn't matter. The Reapers get it done. 10 hits. And keep in mind, the Reapers had 3 errors in this game. They still found a way to get it done. And you know what's crazy? They've been doing it all season long. So you know what? The Reapers, I think, by this time you would think that they're legit. I'm starting to become a believer in Iowa. So we'll see what happens in game 2, right? We'll see what happens over the weekend. So now let's get into this matchup here. You got a 19-game winner in Robbie Meyer. Probably the most random season ever for a pitcher. Never would have expected this guy to go 19-9. But here we are. And the Swing, first time ever in the postseason. It's not starting off too great here. 2-0 with a Hayden Carver 2-run bomb. Let's go top 2 with Riker Strizak. We have a good pitching matchup here, by the way. Meyer against Strizak. But New Orleans is finding themselves on the comeback trail here in the top of the 2nd. Nobody down. That's a walk. Now bases loaded. Patrick Willie comes up. He draws a walk. And that's going to lead to Parvi Mira coming in to score. So they Swing, get a run up on the board here. Full count pitch. So yet again, Strizak struggling to find the strike zone. Here comes a throw from Clifford Durham. Not going to be in time, of course. Guy from third base can just walk in, basically. 2-2 game. Robert Fry, deep bomb to center field, over the head of Chris Rosario. That is a ground rule double, and it will score 2 more runs. 4-2, the Swing are on top now. 0-2 pitch here to Ricky Holberman. Man at third base. You got to get there, old man. Get to first. Strizak almost got him out, but Holberman beats him to the bag after the throw. It's now another run for the Swing. It's 5-2. Myers still dealing here in the bottom of the 4th. A strikeout there. A fly out potentially. Carver looking for his 2nd home run. At the warning track, it's caught by France. What a play out there in left field, guys. As soon as that comes off the bat, you got to get a good jump on it to make that catch. You did a great job. Line drive caught at first base by McCallum. So a lot of good defense there by the Swing. So let's go now to the bottom of the 5th. Myers still out there, pitching well. Trying to go 5 innings so he can get a W here, but that is in question now. It's 5-3 after a base hit by Woodson and then a double by Chris Rosario. Still nobody down. Myers still out there. 2-0 pitch to Murillo. That's going to be a base hit. That should score another run, depending on if France can get this thing in here quickly. Oh, nope. Yeah, okay. All right. Good job. Again, good defense by France. Get that thing in as fast as you can to avoid that runner from scoring. Woodson can't score. You got to walk right here. Crawfish McGee, 2-1 pitch. Good hitters count. But it's going to be a fly ball out there to right field. We'll see if they can come up with a nice throw from the outfield. They do. Man, the defense for the Swing coming up clutch right here to prevent these runs from scoring. But this is a deep fly ball to left. We'll see if France can come up with another great defensive play. Here comes the throw, and it's just offline. It's not going to be in time. Woodson scores. It's a sac fly for Pinkard, and it's now 5-4. So now we got a 3-2 pitch here coming up to Aguero, and he wants to get on because you got Carver coming up behind you. Aguero strikes out. Meyer survives the 5th inning. Let's go to the top of the 6th. We got Hudson Malone facing off against Owen McCallum, and he goes yard. 6-4 ball game now. It should be enough to get the victory, right? Bottom 8th. Miguel Aguero comes up, base hit down the line in foul ground. You got to get this thing back in quickly. Here comes the relay throw. Pinkard sliding in safely. It's a ribby. An RBI double by Aguero. Next batter, Hayden Carver strikes out. And you know what? It looked like it was off the plate, but on further review, the changeup did catch the low and outside corner. Very, very tough pitch not to swing at. Very tough pitch to take. But Carver did so anyway, and he strikes out. He paid for it. But now Jennings is going to walk Rosario, and he's in some trouble. He's in some trouble for giving up the lead. Here's a deep drive by Samuel Woodson. It could be. Is it got enough juice at the wall in foul ground? Russell France takes care of it. He puts it away, and now the starter, Frank Giuliani, coming in to close the game. This is an interesting move by the swing. They must really trust Giuliani's stuff, but he does give up a base hit here. Back-to-back base hits. McGee comes up with a single. So 1 down. You got to shoot for a double play here. Pinkard loves to put bat on ball. You got an out made here at first base by McCallum. That's a great play, because if that gets down the line, that's going to lead to a game-tying run. I guarantee it. You got enough speed on the base pass in order to make that happen. But now 3-0 pitch to Aguero. He's been hot lately. 1 for 4 today. But Giuliani walks him. And now you got to face off against Hayden Carver, who opened up the game scoring with a 2-run shot for Atlanta. He's going to swing 0-1, and that's going to be a little fly out to left fielder Russell France. He grabs it. He takes care of it. And this game is over. 6-5 is your final score. The Swing get it done. 7 strikeouts for Robbie Meyer. No strikeouts for Riker Strizak. That is a little appalling to me. It's a little surprising. Strizak's a strikeout guy, and he had none against the Swing. So I'm pretty impressed with the Swing. They're a grindy team. They find a way to get it done, to win these games. They're like the Reapers in a sense. But let's talk about those two teams a little bit later. We got a really good matchup right here. Really entertaining series, I think, in the making. You got Boston and Phoenix. Love this matchup. Satchel Michaels and Spencer Clark. Michaels kind of teetering on the razor's edge, if you will, of letting that game blow up in his face. He was able to get out of that inning. Spencer Clark on the other side, he's been pitching well here, shutting down the Revolution's offense. Again, in another situation, another little mini jam here. Here comes Lobo with a base hit. Throw coming back in, not going to be in time. Run's going to score. So Michaels, through the first 3 innings, he's flirting with danger, but he gets hurt in the 3rd inning. Charlie Ward strikes out. Spencer Clark still looking good. So it's been the tale of 2 different pitchers. You got Michaels, who's flirting with danger. You got Clark, who's pitching well. He's been clean all game long. Up until the top of the 5th inning, he's got Juke Rana in a 1-0 count. That's a deep fly ball to left. That could carry. Very short stadium in the Burnside Dome. Those walls, they get on you quick. It's a hitter's ballpark, guys. As you can see with Vladimir Drago, that's a solo shot to give the Firebirds a 2-0 lead. Delman Marsh, still in the bottom of the 7th. He's still out there. Gives up a 2-run bomb to Colton Cannon. So he's now given up 2 home runs in 2 innings. Firebirds taken out to a 4-0 lead now. It looks all but over for the Revolution. Ground ball here to Stoitz. He's got it. Michaels grounds out. And still going to remain a 4-0 ball game here through the top of the 8th. Let's jump now to the bottom of the 8th as Chucky Storm goes solo shots. The storm is brewing. It's nice to see Chuck Storm come through every now and then, because you know what? He tends to struggle with the stick. He's not known for his offense, but when he does come through, It's a beautiful thing. So 5-0 game, and what an amazing throw by Vladimir Drago. He's basically at the warning track, and he just threw it into the infield dirt. That's crazy. Lip Branson comes through with a 2-run homer. It's going to make it 5-3, so don't count the Revolution out just yet. At least it looks like they've got some life now. Just look at the exit velo. 92 miles an hour and 355. And that's good enough for a home run, apparently. I'm telling you, Burnside Dome, it gives you a lot of entertainment. There's a lot of highlights. There's a lot of runs that score at this stadium. I love it, though. Lucas Harden comes up, 1 down. Fly ball out there to right fielder Michael Ruth. He's got that one. So in a 2-run deficit, Boston putting some good wood on this, but defense for Phoenix, they got it covered. They got it tracked down, and this game is over. 5-3 victory for the Firebirds. They're 1 game away from advancing to the divisional series. And guys, that is where I'm going to leave you off with here tonight. So we're headed to game number 2s and potentially game 3s come Sunday night. And after Sunday night, we're going to lead that into Friday night. So next Friday, the 21st, and then we'll start getting into the divisional round. Again, I'm going to do something a little bit different for the divisional. I think I'll simulate game 1s. That we can kind of get a little bit of storylines built in and then start doing some gameplay after that, maybe starting in game 3s. Maybe we send game 1s and game 2s kind of to hustle up the series. Pretty much get that done in like 2 videos versus 3, maybe 4. Divisional series take a lot longer because the series are longer, right? You could potentially have in 1 series, you could potentially have like 2 to 3 games being shown. So definitely kind of want to hustle it up and get to the Gold Series as fast as possible so we can get to Season 8, right? We want to see how this is all going to pan out. Been a very entertaining season thus far. A lot of great games in the wild card round. So guys, leave a like if you like this thing. Let me know your predictions. Are you still perfect? If everything holds serve, if there's sweeps that happen, are you perfect in your bracket challenge that you posted a few days ago? So guys, I'll see you in the next one. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.